In just 2 weeks, Meta managed to recruit 8 of OpenAI's researchers. But the leaked internal messages reveal something far more disturbing about what's really happening behind closed doors in the AI industry. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this isn't just about money, it's about the future of artificial intelligence itself. Welcome back to AI Handbook. Today we will talk about the most dramatic talent war in tech history. While you were scrolling through social media, a battle was raging in Silicon Valley that could determine who controls the future of AI. And the casualties? Some of the brightest minds in artificial intelligence. Let me paint you a picture. It's Monday evening, and OpenAI's chief research officer, Chen, is staring at his computer screen, composing what might be the most emotional message he's ever sent to his team. His words? "I have a visceral feeling right now, as if someone has broken into our home and stolen something." What triggered this response? Meta had just completed what industry insiders are calling the most aggressive talent raid in AI history. 8 researchers, not just any researchers, but some of OpenAI's most valuable minds, had walked out the door in just 14 days. But here's where it gets interesting. Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, went public with claims that shocked the entire tech world. He revealed that Meta had been offering signing bonuses of $100 million. Let me repeat that, $100 million, just to sign on the dotted line. And that's before annual compensation packages that reportedly exceeded even those astronomical signing bonuses. To put this in perspective, that's more than the GDP of some small countries. That's more than most Fortune 500 CEOs make in their entire careers for a single researcher. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. According to Altman, none of OpenAI's best people had accepted these offers. So how did Meta manage to recruit 8 researchers? The answer reveals something deeper about what's really happening in this war. The story gets more intense when we look at the internal communications that leaked from both companies. Chen's message to OpenAI staff wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. He revealed that he and Sam Altman had been working around the clock to retain talent, implementing what he called creative ways to recognize and reward top talent. But Chen also made something clear that sends chills down the spine of anyone watching this unfold. "While I'll fight to keep every one of you, I won't do so at the price of fairness to others." This isn't just corporate speak. This is a company trying to maintain its culture while under siege. So who were these 8 researchers that Meta successfully recruited? The names tell a story of strategic targeting. Beyer, Alexander Kolesnikov, and Xiaohua Zhai, the trio who had established OpenAI's Zurich office. These weren't random picks. They had previously worked at Google DeepMind and are considered leading figures in foundational AI research. Then came the second wave: Shengjia Zhao, Jiahui Yu, Shuchao Bi, and Hongyu Ren, along with Trakik Bansal. Each name represents years of cutting-edge research, published papers, and institutional knowledge walking out the door. But here's what's really fascinating. One of the researchers who left, Beyer, publicly disputed Altman's claims about the $100 million bonuses. He posted on social media that he didn't receive anywhere near that amount. So what's the real story? This brings us to Mark Zuckerberg's master plan. Meta hasn't been randomly throwing money at AI talent. They've been building something specific, what they're calling a superintelligence lab. This isn't just another AI research division. According to internal communications, this is Meta's attempt to build artificial general intelligence that surpasses human capability. Leading this effort is Alexander Wang, formerly the CEO of Scale AI, who Meta acquired along with his company for $14.3 billion. But Wang isn't just running a typical research lab. He's been tasked with assembling what industry insiders call an AI dream team. And here's the kicker. Zuckerberg has been personally involved in recruitment. Reports suggest he's been directly messaging hundreds of top AI researchers, coordinating targets through what internal communications refer to as a recruiting party chat, and hosting dinners at his homes in Palo Alto and Lake Tahoe. But this story isn't really about money, and it's not really about individual researchers. It's about something much more fundamental, the race to achieve artificial general intelligence and who gets to control it. When Altman talks about why his employees stayed despite massive offers, he reveals the real stakes. OpenAI's employees, he claims, believe their company has the best chance of achieving AGI first. And if you're the first to achieve AGI, you're not just building a product, you're potentially reshaping human civilization. This explains why Meta is willing to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on individual researchers. It's not just about hiring talent, it's about preventing competitors from achieving AGI first. Every researcher who joins Meta is one less brilliant mind working for OpenAI, Google, or Anthropic. But there's another layer to this story that's equally fascinating. The cultural battle being fought alongside the financial one. Sam Altman has been vocal about his belief that Meta's compensation-first approach won't build the right culture for breakthrough innovation. His philosophy? Missionaries will beat mercenaries. The idea is that people motivated by mission and purpose will ultimately outperform those motivated primarily by financial incentives, no matter how large those incentives are. This represents a fundamental disagreement about how to build world-changing technology. Is it through massive financial incentives and aggressive recruitment, or through mission-driven culture and long-term vision? So where does this leave us? The AI talent war of 2025 is revealing something crucial about the current state of artificial intelligence development. We're at an inflection point where the difference between first and second place might determine the next century of human progress. Companies aren't just hiring researchers anymore, they're hiring the future. Every algorithm, every breakthrough, every innovation depends on the minds creating it. And right now, those minds are being fought over like never before in tech history. But here's what's really keeping industry leaders awake at night. This is just the beginning. As AI capabilities continue to advance, the stakes will only get higher. The researchers being recruited today will be the architects of tomorrow's AI systems. The decisions they make, the companies they choose, and the projects they work on will ripple through decades of technological development. And while companies battle over talent, the rest of us are left wondering, in this high-stakes game of musical chairs, who ultimately wins? The companies with the deepest pockets? The ones with the strongest missions? Or something else entirely? The AI talent exodus of 2025 isn't just a story about recruitment. It's a preview of how the future will be built. 8 researchers changed companies, but their decision might have changed the trajectory of artificial intelligence development forever. What do you think? Is Meta's aggressive recruitment strategy the right approach, or will OpenAI's mission-driven culture ultimately prevail? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our AI-powered future.